dark side. Lady Vader here, and I just tried streaming without opening OBS or starting my stream or anything. That was special. But thought we'd try kind of an unusual little game. It's called Orwell. Will be this lady. And I don't want to, well, sure, we'll enter our email address, why not? So I don't really know what this is about. I played a little bit just to see how it works, but that's honestly about it. So we'll see how this works. Okay, so we've got a cutscene. But yeah, I have this game on Origin for $30 a year. You can basically get all the older games you want for free. So I mean that's a nice that's a nice thing. So it's worth it because you can get all kinds of, not even all that old, like Tangled is pretty new. So you know, it's worth it. Okay, so we have that lady who obviously we're supposed to pay attention to. And I love how these people have no faces. Just kind of the faceless crowd that, oops, okay. We have an explosion. Oh dear. Uh-oh. I see a body. That's not good. Okay. The clocks were striking 13. I don't think that's actually possible, but we'll go with it. You're online. Good. Call me Symes. I'll be your advisor on Orwell. Together we'll form both the first and last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants across the globe. Oh, cool. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you see from that footage, there has been an incident, so let's get started. I've activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Okay, so we want to check out the headlines. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay. Oh look, their online paper has ads. Let's see, detonation destroys the Freedom Memorial in Boonton. I wonder if that's in Massachusetts. Chusen. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Terrorist ambition suspected as a mysterious letter reaches authorities. Approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so, unknown person. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-hair woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. Okay. Cassandra Watergate. The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. Okay, so we want to upload her name so she's not an unknown person anymore. Okay, so this is what she looks like. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Well, that's kind of how life works, isn't it? Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. So, assault on a police officer. One related document found. Good. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer and you'll see what I mean. Okay, so is this woman a terrorist? Oh, the incident occurred at Freedom Plaza, which is where the Freedom Memorial. Yes, the exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up right there before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. So do I. Let's see. Well, she's an artist by profession. Okay. Oh yes. One who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by any chance? Great, you have found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? Ain't that always the truth? You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators, like yourself, are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We'll then draw conclusions and request actions. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk if you do not pass it on to Orwell. Want to pass it on to Orwell, however, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Okay. Okay, let's see what else we have. This is a new one. Cassandra's Port. And Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. So you're under the impression that our wonderful Miss Watergate is really living in Wonderland? Somehow I doubt that. Call it intuition. People's lives are hanging in the balance here. What if you pass me something I can identify as wrong so easily? You've got to be more careful next time around. Oh, this has to be important. This has to be important. Okay, so interesting. We should find out what that job was. Leave me a message on my UTEL account. Okay, that's going to be important because we can... Good, you found a chat handle. That will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. The listener has now been locked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Okay. So what else can we look at here? Headlines. Anything else? Well, we'll look at this. Maybe there's something here? I mean, you never know. Or... violent riots. That's a thing. Is there anything else that we have new information on? Cassandra's portfolio. So let's see. Check out the businessman's forgotten daughter, huh? Daughter of entrepreneurs? It's possible. Christmas present for my darling. In a relationship. So we've got all that. Ooh, we got something on the listener. Recording start. Hey, you. Hey, Jossie. And we wait. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. Blah, blah, blah. In the middle of buying Bonton with a platinum card, she lifted As long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Let's see. Aha. Well, okay. You now have the profile for a related person. Okay. That business, she's a lightweight. Okay. Her parents work in big pharma. Text you later. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I highly recommend you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. Okay. Well, let's see. Show conflict. So, let's see. Now she... Now, if we go back to after office, she was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. Now see, that doesn't sound to me like someone who's necessarily guilty. Oh, that's at foreskin, Jesus Christ. Okay, so company. Okay, so this is her family, I guess. Okay, so, and she quit keeping it a family affair, and she quit this job to become an artist. Documents you've already reviewed may have been updated. Okay. Well, first I want to see the rest of the website for the... see, jobs. Retired, formerly appointed predecessor. So basically, blah, blah, blah. Headlines. Okay. Crime rate continues to drop. Read more. So let's see, does this have anything to do with it? No.